Hi, this is Christy, and the dance that I chose to review for my presentation was aerial dance. And let's go ahead and get started. So this video that I want to show you, it's called Little Bit, and it's an aerial hoop dance. The original video I wanted to show you, the name is over here to the right, but for some reason it wouldn't play on here, so I have this one here for us to watch. Okay, so next slide is on the basics of aerial dance. So aerial means to exist or occur in the air, so that's how we get aerial dance. From the beginnings of ballet, a central theme has always been to create an illusion of weightlessness. So as we see in many ballet performances, they're trying to accomplish that look of weightlessness, the look as if they're floating through the air, and that's where the entire point work came from. So I think that that's just a central theme in dance and in lots of different areas of life where people are trying to defy gravity. So I think this is just another way of people trying to accomplish that. So aerial dance is performed while suspended in the air with the assistance of an apparatus. So as we just saw in that last video, that was a hoop. There are other things used such as silks, rings, trapeze bars, ropes, harnesses, and lots of other different types of apparatuses. Just whatever you can be creative with, whatever can be thought up, can be used as an apparatus to get to that point of being suspended in the air. And the movement is mainly derived from contemporary dance. So we see a lot of movements, just in maybe a different form. The apparatus allows you to have more flexibility with the different types of movements. Obviously, getting up off the ground allows for a wider range of movements. And the movement and costume, aerial dance incorporates a lot of acrobatics and spinning. So they can spin either with their silk that they're using, or if they're using a hoop, they can spin. So there's a lot of different types of spinning and acrobatic type of movement that we see. And the costume that is worn, they tend to be simple and form-fitting, like leotards with various patterns, because I imagine you could get caught up in your costume if you have something that's long and flowy, so that's not really an option for this style of dance. It tends to be very form-fitting type of, spandex that you can wear that allows you to be able to have skin contact with whatever apparatus you're using, and also that's not going to get tangled up while you're dancing. And then the dance is very elegant and graceful, but it's also bold and daring. If you think about how high some of these people get suspended, you do have to be brave and not be fearful. There is that element of you could fall and injure yourself and potentially ruin your career. So you do have to have that brave kind of fearlessness, and it's a bold type of dance, I think. So Terry Sengraf, she was an icon, especially in dance. She also did gymnastics. So a couple of points I have here. Aerial dance first came to be in the 1970s, and Terry Sengraf is credited with creating aerial dance. She was an icon and major influencer in both gymnastics and dance, and she actually taught dance here in Arizona at ASU, so I thought that was cool. She ended up moving to California and worked in San Francisco Bay Area, and that is where she began Motivity. And Motivity was a dance that she created. It's performed suspended in the air with the use of a single point trapeze. So this was her form. This was what she was doing, how she created aerial dance before it was actually called aerial dance. Her specific style, she named Motivity. So. And this is another dance we can watch. Let's see here. So that is pretty cool. And then my next slide here, I have Nancy Smith. She is another person who played a pivotal role in the evolution of aerial dance, and she was influenced and studied with Terry Sandgraf, the creator, or the person that can be credited with creating aerial dance. She founded Frequent Flyers, and that's an aerial dance company. It's still around, and they're still teaching people aerial dance today. And she also started the International Aerial Dance Festival back in 1999, and that is also still going on. And aerial dance is becoming more popular as time goes on. I don't think it has quite reached its peak. I think it will become more popular. And the performers do have to be very strong, flexible, graceful, and precise, all while making the movements look smooth and fluid. And this just takes some serious strength. I don't think I can really comprehend like how much strength it actually takes for them to hold up their entire body weight, sometimes just on their foot or just on one arm. They're holding their entire body weight, so it's pretty crazy. And the style, it does look a lot like something between like circus acrobats and traditional contemporary dance. So it's kind of a combination of the two. It's somewhere in the middle of those different styles of artistic expressions. And the reason I chose our aerial dance first was because I have taken aerial yoga, and that was really fun. It was kind of, there were some parts that were hard, but it was mostly easy, but we weren't doing, any dance moves. We were just kind of getting into position and posing there, so I think it's a lot easier than dancing. And then the second reason is because I have seen The Greatest Showman, and it was a really cool movie, and there is this aerial dance that they do between Zac Efron and Zendaya's character, and it was really cool, and I just really enjoyed that. And lastly, just because we didn't cover this topic in our dance course, and I just wanted to cover something that we didn't really go over, get a chance to really dive into that. Here's just some pictures of various poses, and the first one on the left, they're using a hoop, and the other two are silk. Here are my sources, and that's it. Thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed it.